Any questions, please?
So, could you possibly throw some light on the phenomenon whereby souls are affected by, say, blessings from the clothes of the righteous person, like, for instance, the promised Messiah? And also in the other direction, where the soul is
Sorry? Are also affected by evil.
Well, not repelled, but influenced by, say, sitting in the company of some people whose thoughts are righteous, although they're not in contact. So both these phenomena.
This is again a question pertaining to the region of paranormal or parapsychological. There are a growing number of scientists now who believe that forces which are as yet inexplicable are working in mind, for which apparently no medium has yet been detected. It's not the normal radiation anyway. But what you see and how you think somehow influences the people around. This is a phenomenon on which further investigations are being undertaken now in various countries of the world, including England, particularly in Cambridge. There is a seat for such investigations. But whether they come to the right conclusion or wrong, we are not concerned. This is a religious experience. It is not a theory. A religious experience. So whatever explanation they find for that experience or whether to deny it, we are not concerned about that. The pure scientific approach is you should not deny evidence or try to subjugate it to your preconceived ideas or theories. Get led by the evidence and try to solve how it happened. So with us, it is an experience that those who think evilly or act evilly, they develop an aura of evil influence around them. Their whole mannerism sheds evil influence, and they are recognizable immediately. It's impossible for the righteous person to be mistaken with the evil person. An evil person is an evil person and he is distinguishable. But sometimes there are hypocrites who behave in a manner of a pious person, yet they are not pious. This is a fact. But this influence which you are talking about, that does not tell a lie. An evil person, even if he is a hypocrite and he tries to behave like a pious person, he does not spell that influence of goodness around him. This is called uvateklupsia in religious terminology. To come close to a person and then know that there is truth and be influenced. And this has been witnessed en masse, large scale, by those people who came into contact with the founder of Islam, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And again this was witnessed by people who went to Hazrat Masih Maud. They had some evil habits, for instance, which could not be shed by years of determination and effort. People are known to have gone to every big person they knew who could heal them spiritually, but they failed. And once they went to Masih Maud, just by sitting for a while with him, brought about a revolution in them. This is the influence that we know. And this is created by man himself. It does not come from above. A righteous person begins to create an aura of righteousness around him. So does the evil person. So it's a phenomena which pertains to what you call soul, or the inner being of man. That is not definable. In fact, some people give it a different name, a life force or whatever name you give. That is an indivisible entity of man, which is neither mind, brain, nor heart, nor the circulation, nor the body, yet that thing which says I, which behaves with an ego, which directs things, which in fact rules the mind and tells him to behave in a manner which would serve this purpose of that me. That is what is soul, and that is what is responsible for creation of that path. It's a very powerful being. And the scientists, particularly those who are concerned with the phenomena of brain, are now beginning, among them highest scholars, highly respectable scientists, they are now beginning to believe that there is something else to man which can neither be described through the phenomena of brain nor through any other physical phenomena, but that is the ultimate of existence, which is me or I. That is unbreakable. This is what cannot be created by computer or anything else either. So that is the source of that influence you're talking about. First it gets ennobled, then it radiates something around it of that nobility which has been acquired by that through actions, human actions and human thoughts. Any other question, please? Yes, yes. The little boy is most welcome. Will you bring down to your height? Somebody should give you that height. Okay, so right. Now.